Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything
Law
to
says
become
hi.
emperor.
Then the attack on the
Lawkeeper says
Empress
hi.
will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
Just running through the top.
I don't even know if that was nice. I kind of pick these things up.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were here to stop the assassination.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong.
Yeah, but
This
it's not
evening,
going to be by
someone
Celine getting
must emerge
assassinated.
victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Nope, can't do that.
Sometimes the best path is not
Nope,
the
we're not
easy
letting
path.
someone get assassinated.
We came here to save Celine.
Then you must not only save her life, but also her empire.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That means giving her a victory over both Gaspard and Briala.
Yep.
If there truly is proof Gaspard's in league with Corypheus, that would be a start.
What did Duchess Floriane tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Nice. Court approval. 100 out of 100. Epic success. Cassandra's boring. Find material in the royal wing to blackmail Gaspard. Okay. So I've got to save Gaspard and I got to save Briala. Okay. Means I need to go to the royal wing. And you're boring. It's like that, huh? Nope, not here. Don't want to lose my 100 rating. At this point, if I have 100 approval, my approval should not drop at all from this point. I have achieved what I needed to achieve, and I started with 35, so. No, I was interested in romancing Liliana. Once that became clear, Vivienne is just annoying me. So basically, it's like a compendium of Orlesian theater. So basically, at this point, I don't have any other choices except Josephine. So I kind of half-heartedly Josephine. I don't know. The young maiden, come, my lord, let us dance. No, no, I cannot. Why, I beseech thee, do not leave me without a dance. I have imbibed too much. Please, come dance. I must leave soon. It's too much. I bet you leave me to my circumspection. Laughing, the woman pulls the mayor up from his seat. A loud sound stops her. Do I smell the cook's cabbage stew from noon? It has rejoined us, alas, from a more southerly direction, from Wiltshire Downs by Ypres. This play enjoys enduring and some might say embarrassing popularity, never failing to draw a large crowd during a festival or market. The fictional Ferelden village of Wiltshire Downs is the setting for over 3,000 lines of increasingly outrageous situations, begun, worsened, or ended by flatulence. I am told actors go on a special diet to convincingly play the roles. I've not the courage for details. From a Compendium of Orlesian Theater, Volume 4, Comedies and Operettas by Magister Pellinar. No, I don't think Liliana is a romance option, sadly. No, wrong place, wrong place, wrong place. Don't get rid of my awesome approval yet. I think. Wait a minute.
The reports from the Minrat are sent back.
Interesting.
Ooh, there's a red circle.
Boring.
He's like, interesting. No, boring. No, interesting. Yep. Hotels sure are expensive. Oh my gosh. Again? At least it's just him that has to do it this time. Scandalous bribe.
Are you sure it's dead?
What? Is there something? Oh, ha ha. Eat it.
Royal wing.
Is anyone there? Somebody? Anybody?
Ah, come on now. I don't have enough statues yet. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa! What were that?
Thank you.
What were that? She's like, do, do, do. She's like, he's like, poof. She just like blows her back out the window.
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala sent you here, huh?
Brianna told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen
This is
talking to the
Sparta!
servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but
Sorla.
the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
Interesting. How did you get in?
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
You can find a little cheaper than that, Law.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else could send me here. It had to be Briala.
Satobo says to tell you he wants a rematch of that board game.
Okay.
You know who that is? Okay. The Inquisitor officially hates clowns. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that's a virtue on my part. Is Florian's
This
room?
belongs to Grand Duchess Florian.
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
Like the singer seal. I consider you a kiss on the rose on the grave.
What were you trying to find
You
in Florian's old
belong.
room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
Takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the empress who purged our alienage.
Can you testify to that? Blackmail?
Would you be willing to testify to that if I asked?
Absolutely. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Most Orlesians would say that's Celine's scandal.
I think we could put you up here, Law.
Knew it. I did. And I bet the hate's made it feel real good.
We could put you up here, and I bet Satobo could put you up too, as I volunteer his house for no reason. No, I'm happy to put you up here.
Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
You'll be hanging out on the couch/sofa bed, as long as you're cool with that. Here's a hollow statuette. Incidentally, I'm really enjoying this section. A lot. I like the combination of combat and sort of investigation, murder mystery stuff. I like it. hell's going on here?
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
Mm-hmm. Here for another dance.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me.
Oh, I did, lady.
It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling.
A demon, huh?
Orpheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Exactly, Mercurius, right? Let's talk about
Why kill
Corypheus.
the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world.
I'll bet it is.
Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
It is. It is. You have to kind of know how to do it, basically.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspard's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his
Oh, I'm
name.
sure that's how it'll work.
You don't have to go through with this, Florian. There's still time to turn back.
Oh, my dear Inquisitor, you are so naive. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years.
Oh, they will,
Kill
but I
him
won't be missing
and
it.
bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Oh! Ah, yeah. You guys are kind of in the wrong spot, I had to tell you. And let's end this very quickly, shall we? With a little thing I like to call Firestorm. Firestorm, dance to the music. Now then, what was somebody saying about me missing a fancy ball? Those plans have been, whoop-ow, changed, ladies and gentlemen.
Just his tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
As far as you know, those were, in fact, demons.
No more demons. It's safe.
Maker? I've never seen one that close before. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Ah, Gaspard did this to you, did he? I think I have something to blackmail Gaspard with then.
Well,
What's
he
up,
did
Thor?
it,
How you doing, man?
But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticky, punsy cheesemonger.
Excellent. So what happens is, now we're able to blackmail Gaspard, we're able to blackmail Briala, and we'll stop the assassination that was created by, what's-her-face, whose name I already forgot.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary.
Doing well, man.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
All right. Now I gotta get back to Cullen. Probably actually should have waited on... A little concerned now because I maybe should have waited to ask him something else first. Whoops. Hello, people. Man, we got Venatoris going on. We got, like... It's not what I meant to do, but... Hey, what's up, Nalakin? How you been, man? You'd have to ask Twitch about that. I'm working on it, Lock, and believe me, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. No question about that. Oh, God bless America. Really? Ugh. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying. Thanks, Shadowed. Yeah, well. Here's hoping we get something moving on that sooner rather than later, because obviously it's something which I think the channel's ready for, and you know, I think we're doing something that's different from what other people do on Twitch, and I think we bring people together as well, which is another good thing. Palace. After his coronation in 884, blessed Emperor Florian commissioned the building of a chapel in the palace of Hallermanschurl as his first act to honor his infant daughter Evangeline, who died in the 100 Days cough outbreak of 877 blessed. The chapel contains exquisite murals Empress Justina herself painted, with life and death of Andraste, excerpt from Architectural History of Orlais, Volume 1 by Elodie Fernot. Love that pause. Which one, Cordero? What did I do? When did I pause? Hi. Why don't you stay right there? Oh, no, no, no. You weren't planning to prowl on me, were you? Goodbye, Prowler. Hate the Prowlers, man. Oh, Goblin. God bless America. That's my dad's thing. He always used to do that. Okay, the question is, do I have enough, though? Okay. Okay, I do have it. All right, so I found material to blackmail Gaspard, to blackmail Briala. All right, cool. So all I'm missing is 2 loot, is 2 court approval. Which I'd say is pretty good. What's up, Netrionio? The best airport? So the easiest one for me to get to, Law, is LaGuardia. LaGuardia is the best one. But honestly, you know, any of them are okay. JFK's farther. Newark Airport's kind of a pain to get to. The best one's LaGuardia. That's the easiest one. Brooklyn. There's no airport in Brooklyn. At least not a big one. Competitive Legion Theater. Lady Cramaisi. The body is not yet cold. Someone in this mansion killed Lord Carcass. Blanche the chambermaid. Maker's mercy. There's a murderer among us. Captain Dore. Andraste taketh the woman's right. How do we proceed? Mother Emerald. We must search for some hint as to how the foul deed was done. Captain Dore. With gusto if one goes by the amount of blood on the walls. Blanche faints. From Death in the Mansion by Violet Armand. Incredibly, this enjoyable if somewhat predictable melodrama begat a storm of debate. At the end of the piece, the murderer of Lord Carcass changes into a villain's mask before giving an elaborate confessional speech. At the time, Mass and Legion Theater were fixed each role. Plays are written with the assumption that the mask gave audiences vital information a play's characters might not possess. Death in the Mansion ignored this implicit contract, shocking the audiences at the time. Armand was nearly destroyed by the attacks on Death in the Mansion by both her theater-goers and Norwegian critics. Many accused her of an unforgivable violation of the spirit of the theater. A vogue for false-faced stories caught on amongst the foremost writers of the time, however, and today Armand techniques are seen as wholly unremarkable. It only goes to show how easily the alchemy of time shifts the outrageous into the everyday. From A Compendium for Legion Theater, Volume 6, The Plays of False Faces by Magister Pellinar. Discovered lesser. Ugh, you dog with these more hollow statuettes. This is a single player, yes. Yes, it is. It has an MPG. It's a new Skyrim mod. Now, this is Dragon Age Inquisition. It does have a multiplayer component to it, but I haven't done anything with it, and I'm not crazy about trying. Although, actually, Gentleman, as you know, one of my mods, I think did some work with the multiplayer part of this. That's another way to the Grand Ballroom. Alright. Time to confront Gaspard. Oh, to get full approval? Okay, nice, nice, nice. Good to know. Hello, people. Surprised to see me, Florian.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech. What should we do?
Yeah, hell yeah. No. Let's do that.
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
Oh, there's time. Achievement unlocked. Bell of the Ball.
We of the court, one more show, Your Grace.
Ha 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 ha.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. So easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
Yep.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never...
Yep. Suck it, lady.
Gaspard?
Fail. Congratulations. You've just lost the great game.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
He turns away. Goodbye.
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private.
Elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire...
Oh, I'm not done with you, Briala.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew
Haley.
this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and feeling.
No, both y'all suck.
Enough.
So.
We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
First of all,
Your captain tells me you spent all night sneaking mercenaries into the palace, Gaspard. You intended to attack.
And where did your troops come from, Inquisitor? If sneaking men into the palace is damning, then we are both damned.
is that a fact? How about your orders?
I have the instructions you sent your general to sneak men into the palace in preparation for an attack.
Oh,
It was a defensive choice.
a defensive choice here.
I expected betrayal here, just not by my own sister.
By all means, continue to protest your innocence, Gaspard. We find this performance endlessly fascinating.
He also murdered a Council of Heralds emissary. I found the body and his knife in the servants' quarters.
I have done no such thing.
And his mercenary captain will be happy to tell you all their plans for the coup tonight.
Thank you, Inquisitor. There can be no doubt of your treason, Gaspard.
That's correct.
No, it seems there cannot.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
No. No
You
bloodshed.
have enough proof to dissolve his support for the throne, Your Majesty.
Yep,
You don't need to take his life.
that's right.
As a favor to you, Inquisitor, I will let him live.
Excellent.
Gaspard, you are hereby banished from the Empire on pain of death.
Is that all? You're too kind, Celine.
I'm not done,
Thank you,
though.
Inquisitor, for all your
What's up,
efforts
G-Man?
tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
What about Briala, though?
You have done a service for the Empire never
The
to
hell
be
does
forgotten.
Cole greatly disapprove?
This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this, nor will I.
Still nervous about Briala.
Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end.
That I'm gonna have to check
Your
into,
evil
Law.
Empire is whole again.
Gonna have to check.
Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors.
Why couldn't she have just done this all
Gaspard
along?
Le Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more. Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us.
Hi, Inquisitor. right here.
It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure these things were there. Let's see.
Ending the war was the first step. A final goal must be peace for all Thedas.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
Hello, Morrigan.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? It is most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Yeah, I'll try to do that, Law, for sure.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition.
Oh, God.
Celine wishes
More
to offer
Morrigan.
you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to
That's
me,
true.
regardless of my personal.
Yeah, I didn't want to frame Briala. I just thought I had to keep Briala off of, like, I want to make sure she didn't take over, too.
Than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What can you do exactly?
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal.
Thanos.
Yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
You a blood mage?
When you say
Which I know
knowledge
already.
beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Okay, learn to walk, but until you get while you get there. Okay.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
It was a tumultuous evening, but Orlais is safe now. It was worth the struggle. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Yep.
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I was hoping you'd ask, my lord.
I would say that mission went about as epically good as you could go. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts achievement unlocked. Booyah. I enjoyed that. That was good stuff. Can I judge the story and the dialogues of the game? I think that it's a solid story, Netrionio. I'd say it's a solid story. I mean, it's you know, I don't think it's like incredibly overwhelmingly awesome, best thing ever. I think it's a solid story. I think that particular section that they just went through, Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, was very well crafted. I like the combination that they did there. I think the bits of lore are really good. A lot of the bits of lore are really interesting and fill them in. There's some parts of the story that are a little bit obvious, but in general, there hasn't been a lot of really cringe-worthy Exactly, Lee. There hasn't been a lot of cringeworthy dialogue where you're like, oh god, did they really just say that? There hasn't been a lot of that. So in general, I'd say it's solid. But honestly, that's BioWare's strength. BioWare's strength is in the writing, the story, the dialogues. That's what BioWare's good at. So if they get that wrong, they're in trouble, quite frankly. So yeah, it's more simple. It's more pure than that, Xanos. Do you understand? It's pure, purity, pureness. I actually really like that. That might have been my favorite part of the game right there, was that whole section. Because it was just really, it was a good combination of, like, fighting. There was some fighting, but there was also a lot of, like, you know, like, kind of intrigue and, you know, mystery solving and figuring out who did what. I like that. That was good. And now it's all over, and now it's back to fetch quests. Oh. Oh, man.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
Oh, what's this going on?
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
What's going on?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
Meaning what?
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from...
Yeah, we're a little busy, lady.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Yeah, it will be. Are you joking me? Can someone please explain to me why in every single one of these games, every single one, and it's not just BioWare, there's like a massive threat, right? Like there's an asteroid heading to Earth or something. And the immediate reaction people are like is, okay, first we need you to come and actually talk about, we need to actually figure out who's going to run, who's going to be the governor of Arkansas. And once we've figured that out, no, asteroid, solve the asteroid. Would you please solve the asteroid? God, man, every single one of them just like, what the bleeping. Ugh.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
Exactly.
Are the Grand Clerics truly unable to elect a divine?
Everyone with the political support to succeed Justinia perished alongside her. Those who remain are unable to gather the majority of votes from the conclave of Grand Clerics. They have been deadlocked for too long.
Yeah,
Lady
it's true, Strike.
Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least.
What?
If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Hell no. No.
These aren't just any 2 people. They're key members of the Inquisition.
For the sake of Thedas, we must ask you to make this sacrifice.
No, for the sake of
This will have
Thedas.
to be settled later. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother.
For the sake of Thedas, no. The answer is no. For the sake of Thedas, go away and you can elect your precious divine
Don't let
after
them
this.
detract from your victory at
God,
Amsterdam.
man.
We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon Corypheus will have no place to hide.
Arkansas
Colin
needs
is
its
hoping
governor.
to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Alright, quest completed. Influence increased. Power. Do I get any power too? Power? Power plus 4. Okay. Wow. Acquired mask. Acquired mask. Acquired wow. Whoa. Acquired like Mega masks. Anything else? 64 of 60. Wow. 26 armor rating. Oh, God. But look at the... What the crap? Are you kidding me? Do I have to wear something this lame? Ugh. 18% barrier damage bonus. Critical chance. This is one of the personal masks used by Empress Celine de Valmont, rumored to have been crafted for her by the gifted artisan Kalok. Dwarf was always choosy regarding the Orlesian families for whom he worked, and after refusing any sitting emperor's entire life, he bestowed a set upon Celine and 933 dragons, something which was considered a great honor at the time. This mask has been granted the Inquisition, the Empire's blessing, as well as the approval of the court. Oh, God. Well, I'm also trying to decide whether the extra 5 is worth losing the resistances, but it probably is. All right. Fine. I'm going to put these masks on them, and then I'm immediately removing them. One of the personal masks of Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon, an exquisite piece from one of the finest master artisans in Orlais, the envy of many, been granted the Inquisition the approval of the Orlesian Imperial Court. It's actually not half bad. Clearly that. That's better. Okay, Vivian. Clearly you should be wearing that. Solus, clearly you should be wearing that. Hey, what's up, Mordecaiman? Early Halloween. Yes, I am. I am a professor in college. Yep. Yes, I am. All right. I also need to get him wearing his right stuff. Blackwall looks vaguely like some British soldier or something like that. Oh God, Cole. Where are you? Yeah, we're not wearing that anymore. Okay, but I'm turning off those damn helmets as soon as I sell this stuff, man. So bad. Alright, time to go sell some things first. Yeah. There we go. What are we doing here? Ah, 113. Okay, because normally I want to get done by 12:30 if I can, but I started late. So, I am just going to... Looks like another... What time is it? 113. So I'm going to sell some stuff, check out what I need to do here with the quests, and then I'll probably start wrapping up. I am going to be doing a giveaway and a raid today. Yeah, I have to bring my daughter into school tomorrow, and etc., etc., etc. Ooh, I have to sit in judgment of somebody? Alright, let me sit in judgment first, then down to the hall to sell, then war council, and then we'll be good. Yeah, I know, Arcbound. Let's see what I can do about that. Gotta sit in the pimp chair, yeah. Who am I judging? I bet I'm judging Gaspard. Am I judging Gaspard?
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her
Oh, no, this lady.
would not have been more
Oh, yes.
Grand Duchess Florian.
Florian?
although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture.
Still wearing that mask, huh?
You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Welcome to my party.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Meh.
Despite her posture, Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Oh! Oh! So the smart thing to do as far as using her is put her guile to work for us. But oh my god, do I want to do Jester's outfit bad shoes. Oh my god, do I want to do that. I so want to do Jester's outfit bad shoes. This thing is probably the smart game thing to do, but oh man, do I want to do that. I so want to do Jester's outfit bad shoes. This goofball. I outplayed her the whole way and I did it again here. Oh man. It's the battle of... Oh man. I'm doing it.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition.
Ha!
In flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
Have some fun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ah, good times. Jester's outfit, bad shoes. I mean, normally everything I do is about helping the Inquisition, but I'm sorry, I don't trust this lady. I don't want her working for us.
A nice, simple plan. Can't go wrong.
Okay. Now, time to sell. Okay. I should work with his entertainment. Yeah, I should try to find her, right? That makes sense, actually. Alright, let me strip this stuff out. Let me strip this stuff out of that. Okay. So this, remove the upgrade, confirm. This. Can I not remove that? I don't understand what happened there. Okay. You sent her to the nunnery? Yeah, that would work too. I like the idea of her being a jester. She lost the game badly. Now she can have fun dancing for our entertainment. That's how I see it. Okay. Now let's see what else we've got here. Don't need that. That is weak, so is that. Never use that. And of course we've got valuables. So Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Those are things I'm all supposed to sign. I'm supposed to bring those all up, right? Okay. That's fine. Good, lovely. Alright, let's, actually, let me just equip Vivian with that staff. Then I turn in those orders, and then it's, War Council. So. Oh, I already have a Templar mace? Okay, I gotta sell the Templar mace then. Oh, actually, okay, that's not as good. Alright, sell one of the Templar maces. And sell the ice staff. Sell that. Sell that. Alright, now we're in a much more reasonable position, I think. Now we can actually give those orders away, and that will cut it down even further. Alright. It's not here, is it? I think it's here. Nice. Okay. So up we go up here, so I can turn in my creature research, which is over here. Time to turn in research. Fear Demon Fangs removed. More influence. Let me get another perk here. Horror Claws removed. Demon Scales removed. Night Helmets removed. Damage bonus against Red Templars. Great Bear Teeth removed. Red Templar Foot Soldier Pauldron removed. Red Templar Archer Bow removed. Damage bonus, damage bonus, damage bonus, damage bonus. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Yep. There's console right there. Sometimes I hit it by accident when I'm actually trying to hit one of my quick keys. Alright. And now that that's all done... Oh, look at this! Look at this, guys! We got the banquet hall set up. Look at that, man. Yeah, the hall's starting to look pretty damn good now. We got this going on. We got the banquet hall thing. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. War Council time. Trade in and figure out what comes next. What pride hath wrought. The Inquisition's efforts have weakened Corypheus' attempts to stir unrest in Thedas. Now is the ideal time to strike. Consult the advisors to plan the next move, okay? Summon the War Council. Okay. Let's trade in some quests.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
I'm sure it's
People have
fine.
been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Oh, God.
Fortunately.
Really?
I
The same outfit?
persist.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Tis best if I show you.
I don't like that I'm being forced into... I don't care for Morrigan, so I don't like that I'm being forced into this, like, you will go back with Morrigan. Like, oh, God, Morgan. Sigh. When not attempting to make a demon baby.
Is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this.
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
He should just walk away. Yeah, I'm sure. That's fine. She's just so obvious. She's like, I'm particularly sultry because I'm totally evil and without any moral code whatsoever. Don't you like the way that this drapes over my breasts, barely concealing my body, while being sultry and evil? Like, yawn. Yawn. No thank you. Leliana. Leliana all day and twice on Sundays over Morgan. Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for stopping by, Cordero. Hope you liked what you saw.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Yeah, I do like Claudia Black. That's true. That's the one positive.
I call it the Crossroads.
Hello, Axeman.
A place where all
What's up, Serious Simon? What's up, man?
Wherever they might be.
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them.
Fast travel, huh?
As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened.
Yeah, good to see you. Happy New Year to you, man.
Only a few.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They
Good night, Matt.
opened only from beyond.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor.
Like the time I tried to make a demon baby.
They led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What does that
If
mean?
they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed.
Old god, baby,
As if
yeah.
someone made a pocket within the Fade, with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now, it stands, and thus retains its value.
So Corypheus wants this?
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close.
Oh, he wants
Someone
more
with
access
enough
back into the
power
Fade again.
could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh. Like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Alluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Is that confirmed, Dragon Spear? Mass Effect 4 is coming this year? Be pretty awesome if it was. I also heard today that Beamdog is working on a Baldur's Gate, a new, brand new Baldur's Gate. I heard. Brand new. Okay, so where the hell was this? The heck is this?
Fertile ground, even here. This hold has everything.
How are you?
Inquisitor, Elan Vemar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as a...
Can you sell me elf fruit?
I intend to carry on the work of my esteemed colleague, Adan. He thought highly of you. He will be missed.
I look forward to working with you.
And also giving me elf fruit.
I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know.
I need elf fruit.
I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Elf fruit. Give me elf fruit.
There is a problem that needs your attention.
Oh god, what? I don't want more operations. I want elf fruit. Good god, man. Have another quest. No! Give me elf fruit. The devil? Bride of the Maker. Maker, though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are few against the wind, we are yours. Canticles of Trials, 5-1. Canticle of Trials, 5-1. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I haven't gone to the garden yet. I have not been there. Where the... Alright, just gonna fast travel, because I want to get back to the council room, which is where I was going in the first place. Before I found out about... Before they were like, have some Morrigan. Also Morrigan. Alright, fast travel. Let's go to... Let's go there. It's true, right? Okay, return to the war room to confirm the plan of attack. Lovely. Which means I go this way. This sun up there reminds me a little bit of the sorcery series that we played in chat. The Fighting Fantasy game book style books. Captain Morgan. You still got to finish ME2? This is good stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright. I want to summon the War Council and actually turn in quests and get you guys started on the next ones. before I close up shop here. Oh, Morrigan is going to be with me every time now? Really? Okay. Alliance is getting things moving. I will not turn my back on them. We've established agreements with the Thibaults. Their initial hatred of the Inquisition was a device, and they're willing to have us in their favor. Josephine, Alliance is forging way forward. Influence 30. Find source of Darkspawn attack. Inquisitor. Grey Wardens scoured the area as requested. Unfortunately, this left them unprepared when mercenaries working for Marquise Afflioche Buffon attacked by surprise. It appears that Marquise Buffon has been mining the area in violation of local treaties, which accidentally freed the Darkspawn from beneath the earth. Marquise Buffon has fled into the Gamordian Peaks. The Grey Wardens continue to fight bravely, but they have suffered many losses. I recommend deploying them with care, lest we lose them entirely. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Cloche-Sec. Alright. Off you go. The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition's forces against Corypheus, but they must also address lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Vale, no doubt heightened due to rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Valvaret and Montsamard. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situation worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance in the Inquisition in subduing this threat.
Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
A chance to solidify our alliance and prove ourselves their equal. The joint venture will also increase our understanding of Imperial Army structure and tactics. Good, Cullen. Make that happen. And alliance is forging way forward. Lady Thibault is asking for closer ties and access to trading partners. Let's see. Trading partners as she tries to circumvent the traditional blockages of the allegiances in the capital. Some houses have switched sides, others ceded holdings entirely to avoid the shame of officially losing all standing. More and more they are concerned with station and alliance over whatever objections that they stated about the Inquisition. Josephine, we gained your trust with alliances. If we're willing to continue the relationship, it is only fitting that we strengthen those ties. I agree. I agree. What pride hath wrought. I can do it, but it costs all the rest of my power, just about. So, that's good. I will deal with that later. Influence. I'd love to get another one of those perks. So close. Like those extra potions, though. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Good. Save. Skyhold. Awesome. Serious good progress today, folks. Seriously good progress today. Very good stuff. This is a lot of fun tonight. I really enjoyed that that whole section. That was cool. I hope that's not the entire highlight of the game and everything else is downhill, because I really enjoyed that. Alrighty. And by the way, just for grins. Oh, cool. I don't think this popped up before. Is TTM XP still in chat? No, he is not. TTM XP was kind enough to send me a game for giveaway. Which, give me 1 second while I... Okay. Let me just quickly say thank you to him. Very, very cool. Let's see. Send a message to TTM. Cool. So that is going to be one of the ones that we're actually going to do, in fact. It's going to be one of the ones that I offered to give away. So, all right, folks, just give me 1 second here while I accept this and add it to the Steam gift inventory. Lovely. Okay. So tonight, everyone, tonight we have a choice of 3 games, as per usual. And the choice of games are as follows. Give me just a second while I pull up my little messaging thing. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. The choices are as follows. And actually, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to do what Thorg did here, which was pretty cool. Whoops, wait a second. Okay, so this game is courtesy of Thorg. And the way this worked is that when Thorg got his 970, his game card, he had basically a choice. He, sometimes when you get like a graphics card, you get a game with it. So the choices that he had were, one of them he already has, and he didn't want any of the other two options. So he was kind enough to give the key to us. So if you win the game tonight, you will be getting a code, which you will be able to redeem at geforce.com. And the code will allow you to choose either Far Cry 4, AC Unity, or The Crew. So this is no joke right here. Thorg has given us basically, you will have a choice. You'll get a code and you'll be able to go redeem it, and you will get either Far Cry 4, AC Unity, or The Crew, which is a pretty good set of games, I would say, as far as like big sort of noticeable games at the moment. So those are the choices that you have tonight. All of them are going to be courtesy of Thorg. You'll be choosing that code. And the giveaway is going to be, let's see. Arv Dance. Yes, you get to choose which one, Dragon Spear. Yep. It will be your choice. So if you guys are interested in winning one of those three, please type in Arv Dance. Please type in Arv Dance. If you are interested in winning one of those three games. And again, the way it works is you'll be getting a code. You're going to go to the GeForce redeeming site to pick it up, and then you'll be able to get one of those. So the choice will be either again, Far Cry 4, AC Unity, or The Crew. And the only thing I would ask here is that if you've won a lot recently, maybe kind of sit this one out if you've won a lot over recent weeks. If you haven't, then obviously you're and anyone is allowed to enter because I haven't done anything tonight. So there has been no giveaway but just keep that in mind to kind of let people have a chance. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be interested. Arv Tango. See, that's what Lee was saying as well. I just want to actually do it. If Arv actually dances, no. I think I've already proven my dance. However, Demiser, just like Bruce Lee, be water. Be water, my friend. Be water. It's good stuff. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, and while you guys are doing that, I'm actually going to quickly go and look up who we are going to raid today. There's someone I want to raid today. I don't know who it is. Who are we going to raid? Oh. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Very nice, Messiah. Arv Salsa. You should have seen that. I did dance the one day. I did indeed. Okay. Cool. I know who it's going to be. I know who it's going to be. Okay, cool. We're going to raid all of Twitch. Yes, all of Twitch, indeed. I'm raiding on the edge. Oh, man. Okay, so again, if you guys want, this is last call, last call. Last call. Thank you very much, Shadowed. Giveaway for a chance to win one of those. Far Cry, Assassin's Creed Unity, or The Crew. So it will be your choice as to which you would like. Okay, last call, last call. Anyone who wants to get in. I see we've had a number of people who've gotten in already. And again, you do not need to follow to win this, but it certainly would be appreciated if you did. So that's up to you. All right. And the winner. All right, Messiah. It's for PC. For PC. When you use the code Dragon Spear. Hacks. Actually, law has, to be fair to law. Because in fairness, law has never actually won a contest ever of that we've run. So, are you cool with that, law? Oh, you always reroll. Well, I guess so. This just so rarely happens. All right, fair enough. All right, Chooch. Choose. Choose, you are in, Choose. Choose, let me see you, Choose. All right, Chook. So I'm going to send you this right now. Hang on a second. Whilst I send you the code. All right, Chook. So I'm sending it to you right now, and the key is in the message that I'm sending. I'm sending you a Twitch private message, and it shows you the website to go to as well to be able to congratulate. So congratulations. Thank you to Law for the reroll. It's very kind of you. And it is on its way. And the next time you see Thorg, make sure you thank him for being kind enough to give that as well. Because a lot of good games you guys have given, and I, of course, am always very appreciative of that. That's awesome. Okay, so now here we go. Let's see. Yeah, stop with the alt stuff, please, Strike. Okay, so now, guys, we are going to do our raid. And the way this works is, just first of all, before I do the raid, just a quick reminder. Quick reminder is this. That we're going to be going to do this raid. I will be back at you tomorrow night starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, running till 12:30. We ran a little late today because I started a little late. That's not going to happen tomorrow. Next week, we totally get into the schedule Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But in any case, and then hopefully a fourth cast over the weekend, we'll see. But I'll definitely be at you tomorrow for, in all likelihood, day 16 of Dragon Age Inquisition as we push forward. Been a lot of progress today, which is cool. So if you like what you saw and heard, please follow. And again, spread the word about the stream. The best thing you can do to sort of push the channel towards partnership is keep showing up, keep letting people know, and keep spreading the word. And the more that happens, the closer that we get to that partnership goal, which would be awesome. So that's it for me for tonight. But we are going to be doing a raid. When we raid, we do it this way. When we raid, we do it this way. Oh, thanks, Law. Which is the Arvanauts have landed Volcania. You guys can feel free to practice in my chat. So we're going to go over and do a raid in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to thank everyone who was a part of this stream. I would like to thank Apples, Demiser, Law, Lego, and Shadowed. Good work on the moderation today, everybody. Thank you all so much. You guys are the best moderators on Twitch, as I've said many times. I would like to thank Lepores Porquitos, who you guys should be following. Many thanks to Strike Ninja. Thanks to Jack, to Messiah, to Dragon Spear, to Chooch. Congratulations again, Chooch. To Grandblade, to Noble Solidus, to Ismail, to MC Grey Dybbuk Viz, to Caged Wisdom, all regulars of mine. Fletchit, I think, has followed me before, but it's been a while since I've seen you in here, Fletchit, so welcome back in. Axeman, Karth, Not Diddy, Arkbound, Nogbad, Lee, all regulars of mine. Mick the Prince, I want to say you might have followed me before, but I haven't seen you in here, so welcome back in. Sirius Simon, it's been a while, man, but good to see you, Sirius Simon. Welcome back. always good to see Hippo in here. Of course, Mercurius. Of course, Kanumi. The Morgan Freeman. I think you have followed me before, if I'm not mistaken, Morgan Freeman, but welcome back in. Always a pleasure to have Graydon in here, who you guys should be following, of course. Good streamer as well. Netrionio, Colt 100, Kais, and Crawler. All regulars of mine, all good people as well. Really fun cast for me tonight, guys. It was great. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Now, the key to this raid is do not go on the raid. Again, do not go on the raid until you hear my audio outro. As soon as you hear the audio outro music, that's when you drop the Arvanauts have landed, and just kind of let it all hang out, okay? So that's what we're going to do as soon as you see the audio outro. And thank you, the Morgan Freeman. Thank you very much, Morgan Freeman. Welcome to the Arvanauts. I appreciate it. It is a pleasure to have the voice of God join the Arvanauts. But welcome into the stream. So that's going to be it for me, folks. We are going to go here. We're going to go to Don Cairo. Cairo, I haven't had a chance to raid for a while. He is playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive, so we're going to go over there, give him some love, but please do not do it again until you hear my audio cue. That's it for me, folks. Come back tomorrow, 8 p.m., more Dragon Age as we move on towards the finish of the game. And as I say, going forward, maybe D&D over the weekend, but of course, hopefully a fourth cast of some kind. Love you all. You're the best viewers of Twitch, on Twitch. Spread the word, follow the channel, do all the things. Love you all. Have a good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart? Were your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means? Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. Now through your pile of broken lies and your set of fake goodbyes, another cynical disguise. When will they catch you? All those little things you said, will it turn around instead? Blame the voices in your head. With all your subtle language, try and turn your life around. If your center gets unwound, you do your best to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt before, that shook you to your core, a shattered truth you can't ignore. Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here. give yourself a break. You can go a new direction. Life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to